reflection. What do we do once we come out of the wilderness? What happens with the Christian, with the believer? What happens with you? What happens with me when we come out of the wilderness? Let me say, for starters, we can all agree one thing. That the wilderness is a season, is often a time of deep transformation, as we've been discussing, renewal, and divine positioning. That's what's going to happen. Right after your wilderness season is over, the Lord has brought you through. It will happen. It's the deep transformation happen. There's a renewal, and then there's a divine positioning. A divine positioning. The wilderness, we can never look at the wilderness as it was wasted time. The wilderness that the Lord allows you to go through, it's not a wasted time. Because when it's a wilderness that God has allowed you to be in and walk through, it's to prepare you for a greater purpose. Can we come into agreement with that? It's not a wasted season. It's not a wasted time. It was a preparation to prepare you for greater purpose. So what happens when the season lifts? What happens when God gives us, he pulls us through and the door opens wide open? You see that light at the end of the tunnel. You see the river of God flowing. There's no more drought. There's no more dryness. There's no more wilderness. What happens when the wilderness season lifts? Well, for starters, there's a spiritual maturity, and clarity. Your faith is no longer superficial. It's no longer surface level. It is rooted. It is rooted. So in case you were wondering, well, what does the season of wilderness have to do with your faith or if you're taught? Well, I just said it. We must go through it. We must embrace it because now your faith is no longer superficial. Now your faith is rooted. You begin to walk with greater discernment, humility, and spiritual authority because you learn to depend on God. You no longer depend on men. You no longer depend on yourself. You learn to depend in God. Let's read Job 23, verse 10 through 12. Yet he knows the way I have taken. When he has tested me, I will emerge as pure as gold. My feet have followed in his tracks. I have kept to his way and not turned aside. I have not departed from the commands from his lips. I have treasured the words from his mouth more than my daily food. Job telling others, and I'm telling you today, yet he knows the